Hey, this is Mr. Vale's math class, and today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators. Check it out.
So, if we're going to talk about adding and subtracting fractions, I'd like to talk a little bit about fractions themselves first. Right here we have the fraction 2/5, and what the bottom number tells you is the value, or the name of the fraction, so it's the name slash value, and they'll call that the denominator. And the top of the fraction tells you the amount, or how many of that fraction you have. And they call that the numerator, because numerator is like the number, or the amount. So, in the fraction 2/5, the value of the fraction is fifths, and the amount that we have is 2 of them. So what that means is when we add and subtract fractions, we can think about it like adding or subtracting a thing. So if we add 3 things and 2 things, so 3 things plus 2 things, we will end up getting 5 things. We could even do this with birds or cookies. So if we start with 7 cookies and we take away 3 cookies, we'll have 4 cookies left. And you might ask, well, we're talking about fractions, not things in cookies. Well, let's say I have 2/7 and I add 3/7, so 7th is just a thing that we're adding, then I'm going to have 5/7. Now that makes sense when I write it like this in word form, but if I write it as in fraction form, what it will look like is this. 2/7 plus 3/7 is equal to 5/7. And you can see the name is the bottom part, so the fraction we're adding is 7ths. Here I have 2 of them. Here I have 3 more. If I put 2/7 and 3/7 together, all together I'll have 5/7. So the bottom doesn't change because it's just the name or what we're talking about. It's not a value getting added. Likewise with subtraction, if I have, let's say 5/6, and I subtract 2/6 from that, that will be equal to 3/6, because 5 minus 2 is 3, so 5/6 minus 2/6 is 3/6. And in a fraction way, or how we write fractions, that would be written like this. 5/6 minus 2/6 is equal to 3/6. So we can only add and subtract fractions if they have the same name or the same denominator. And in another lesson, I'll show you how to deal with fractions that have different denominators.
Hi, so I hope that helped, and feel free to check out some of my more fraction videos. And like and subscribe. Thanks.
In Mr. Vale's class.
Very nice.